So today I'm going to show you how I did this foil mani. It's just gorgeous. And just real quick, so it's from my MAKARTT foils, some of my vintage ones, and this is the one that I used right here. And this is a great one. It's really pretty, but also it's great if you have short nails or long nails. It doesn't have to be just long nails. I'm going to show you. So now on your own nails, of course, you would have to prepare your nail, prep it, do a light buffing over it, take the shine off your own fingernail, and then you would want to use some alcohol or something to take the oils off, a bonder, and you can use, an acid primer if you're doing it on your natural nails, an acid primer if you want it to last longer, or just a regular bonder, or base coat. If you're using gel, you can just use a base coat, gel base coat. And then you would do your 2 coats of color. So because I'm using this, I'm going to skip all the prep work, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the color on, and pretend there's a base coat on here already. So I would be using MAKARTT's, base gel coat, and you set that for 30 to 60 seconds, depending on what your product company says of the product you're using. Now we're going to use for our color this pink that I have on. I'm using the OPI gel color, and it's called Another Romantic Evening. It's one of the newer ones I've gotten recently, and I love it, absolutely love it. And I like to put a base coat underneath, even though like on this on this foil, if you can see it, it covers most of it. But I still, even on the pieces of foil, on the foil that covers completely, I like to put a color that coordinates. So that way it's like your plan B. In this case, you can see through some of it. But in the case of a solid one, if you get a little spot that you missed or something, it's not going to show. So I just like to, do that, have a color, coordinating color underneath. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that with this one here, just so you can see what I did. So like I said, pretend that I have a base coat, gel base coat on, and I'm going to go ahead and put the color on. OPI's Another Romantic Evening. Now these pop sticks have a really big bump up there, so don't worry about that. So I have one that I've already got the color on, so I think we'll go ahead and we'll start working on this one while that other one is setting. And so now that we have our 2 coats of color, then you could put a top coat, I already did that, and I used MAKARTT's gel top coat. But you can use whatever, gel top coat or top coat that you want. And I already set that in there for 60 seconds. So now I would just go ahead and put this gel foil, and it's by MAKARTT. It's a gel foil glue, and I absolutely love it. It's my favorite right now. So we're gonna go ahead and put a coat of that on. And you don't want it too thick. Too thick or too thin. You want to make sure you get it covered really good, but you don't want it too thick either. You don't want it to come out kind of rubbery, so your foil, doesn't stick on it right. So just make sure you get it covered good so that you'll be able to, cover it good in foil. So we're going to set it on our LED light. I'm using Gelish Travel. I travel like my little light, but you can use whichever LED that you have. So this one's out. So we're going to do a second coat on this one of gel polish while the one with the gel glue is in the light setting. And by the way, you want to set that MAKARTT gel foil glue twice. I set it twice. You can do it just for 60 seconds, but I like to set it twice, and it works. Then I know for sure it works good. So anyway, we're putting a second coat of this color on, OPI's color. And we're going to set this under the light too for 60 seconds. And I'll put that away. And so we're just waiting for that. So in the meantime, this is one that I already did. And I just love this mani. It's so gorgeous. But like I said, it looks good on, you know, short nails or long nails because it's got continuous flowers, so it's perfect for any length of nail. Just gorgeous. You know, and you could even use this for fall, into summer, fall, because there is some kind of golden, you know, yellow, orangey flowers in here too. Really pretty. And you know, you could put a different color behind this too. You could warm this up for autumn if you want to put, you know, some orange behind it or a yellow behind it or something else. Anyway, okay, so this one we've got here, and this is our foil glue one. I'm gonna go ahead and set that one twice. Take this one out. We're gonna put our top coat on this one here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this top coat on it. That's usually what I do when I do manis. And this one is a no wipe top coat. This MAKARTT top coat is a no wipe. And it works really good to put this on and then put that foil glue, MAKARTT's foil glue over it. I don't have any problems with that. So we've got that covered good, and we're gonna go ahead and put that in and let that one set for 60 seconds. So as soon as that light goes off, then we'll be ready to do our foil on our next one. Okay, so we just took this out of the light, our LED light, and the glue gel is set twice. And we're gonna go ahead and get our foil. I've already cut a piece. And since this thing is so big, I'm not gonna probably put it quite all the way up because that big bump up there, but I'm gonna try and cover most of it. And I'm gonna kind of think I'll do it on the diagonal since this thing is so big. So you got to get it where you want it, because once you lay it down, set it down, that's it. And so I like to start from up by the cuticle and press it down from the top to the bottom, down the middle, right from the center down first. And then I like to go to the sides and then the other side like that. And you can use your little, you know, if you have one of these, you know, it works great. I actually got this with my MAKARTT foil set. So let's go ahead. And like I said, there's this big bulge up here, so it may not be perfect up here because I don't know why, but its pop sticks have this big old bump up here, and it's not always come out perfect on that bump. But anyway, let's see, we'll do our best. So you just kind of work your way down on the sides all the way down to the end, and you're always going to get, you know, pretty much always going to get creases of some kind. You know, don't worry about it. You know, just make sure you go over those good, you know, because your nail is curved. So, and the more curved your nail is, the more likely you're going to have creases. Okay, so I think I got it, I hope, pretty good. I'm going to go over this top part again. And some of these, you know, some foils transfer a lot easier and quicker than others. But I do love the MAKARTT foils. Usually they worked really well for me. So I like to just take it kind of a little bit slowish, just kind of gently, and lift it, and then see if I have any spots that are still, you know, that aren't adhered all the way. And then I just kind of give it some more, you know, press over it some more. You can use your fingernail like I am, but you want to be careful. If you do it too hard, you can cause it to have scratch marks on your image. You don't really want that. So, but if it's being stubborn, sometimes I do that. Obviously, I'm doing that right now. Okay, so let's try this again. Gently, there we go. So, as I suspected, we did not get this back part of the hump, which is fine, because I actually didn't even take the foil, you know, all the way back there. But really pretty, as you can see, just gorgeous. Love this pattern, beautiful. And now you just do your top coat. So we'll just do our MAKARTT. We're using gel, so we'll do our MAKARTT gel top coat. And we'll just put a coat of that over it real quick. Okay, you want to make sure you get it really good all the way to the sides, you know, and if it's on your own fingernail, I like to kind of wrap it over the edge a little bit, because if you don't have this sealed really good, then it, you know, the foil part can actually start to, you know, peel as you're using your nails, as you wear them. So we'll set that in there, you know, for 30 seconds. So we'll take out our other one. This one's ready with the glue, and we can go ahead and do another one if, you know, if you'd like to see another one. I'm just gonna take this out, pull some off here. And I have to cut this bigger, just, you wouldn't use this much probably for your own nail, but you know, this thing's huge, so I'm gonna cut this piece bigger and put this back in here. Okay, and then we'll take our pin and we're just gonna repeat the process. So just kind of line it up how you think you want it, and then I go up to the top first, right down the middle from top to bottom, pressing it, and then I go to the sides and press it down on the sides. Okay, and then I'm going to use this up here, and I did take it all the way up on that bump. I shouldn't have done that on this thing, but that's okay. We'll see how much we got. Hopefully it gets it good. Okay, well, most important is I want to get the main part of it. So down here, use that. Really love foils. I think they're a lot of fun, especially once you get the hang of it, you know. And it helps if you have good foils, you know, that transfer well. So let's gently check this and see if we got, so I'm thinking, let me go over this side a little bit more. Okay, and check this side over here too. Okay, so I just like to take it real gently, just pull up kind of slow and gentle, easy. Okay, it looks like I didn't get all this over here, so I'm gonna go over this. I am using my fingernail. Okay, it's just that bump. There we go. There we go. So really pretty again, and you just do the same thing. You just put your, you know, your top coat. And if you do have a problem, if you miss a spot, you know, like I could probably do it right there. You just put a little bit of glue, you know, over that little bit there, set it twice again, and then just, you know, take a piece of your foil and fill it in. Okay, so there's our top coat, and we'll just put it in there for 60 seconds. So here's our first one that we did. So looks great. It's beautiful. Love this. Just such a pretty mani. And there we go. So really pretty mani, really easy. It's MAKARTT foil. I'll try and put the link in the information box for you, and I will put the information for everything else that I used, all the names of all the products that I used. And I did get that MAKARTT foil set from Amazon. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, girls. I will be doing some new tutorials, so please click on the subscribe button and the bell icon, and they'll give you a notice on my next new tutorials. Thank you. Bye.